All right, man. So I printed off a second one just in case you needed, I guess, some more room.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, did they ask you to leave? I mean, you have every right to leave. But...
Yeah, so then why would I need to leave? I'm busy working right now, and I'll be done when I'm...
Could I get your name? Crickets. Yeah, she got educated, guys.
You're a pogue then, aren't you?
You're licensed to interact with the public outside the facility?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Are you licensed to interact with the public outside of your property?
What's going on?
Some street encounters aren't just about red lights, registration papers, or loud mufflers. They're full-blown performances, where you're suddenly cast as the suspect simply for daring to ask a question. Today, we're not just watching a casual video. We're stepping into a theater where power drops its mask and the people force it to bow. A cop who crowns himself the law. A citizen who stands firm and says, "I haven't done anything wrong, and I know my rights." When silence means surrender, then speaking up becomes resistance. Join us as we step into this confrontation. Let's begin at the Genesee County Sheriff's Office in Michigan. On March 20th, 2020, a public records request sent the entire system quaking under the lens. Trust me, walking into the Genesee County Sheriff's Office with a camera to ask for a complaint form is like trying to fish in the middle of a desert. Maybe this place is a special kind of bureaucratic oasis, where civil rights are rationed out based on mood and who's guarding the gate.
There's people in there. Go in there. Hi, how you doing? I got some plaques. Hi, I'm here to get some forms. That's my fault. Just here to get some forms, some complaint forms to be exact. Complaint forms?
Complaints?
Yes.
Oh, well, if you pick up the phone over there, they will get a deputy to make the complaint.
Which, did I just pick up and answer?
And they will answer for you, okay?
Thank you. Hey, I'm here to file a complaint. Complaint against officer. I don't want to provide that. You don't really need my name, ma'am. Can somebody come out here and talk to me first? Thank you. And I didn't even see who.
And yet, instead of being booted from the lobby, Ray was greeted by Sergeant Andrew Hale, as if he had just stepped out of Chapter 1 of Professional Policing 101. No demand for ID, no hand over your phone, no cuffs clicking behind the scenes. It was a rare First Amendment moment, calm, professional, and 100% constitutional.
How you doing, sir?
How you doing? I'm guessing you're the sergeant?
I am, yeah.
What's your name and badge number? Yeah.
GS24 is my badge number.
GS24. Okay. You have any complaint forms for me?
Went off the computer.
Can you please do that?
Yeah. Well, I guess what's the,
Well, one of your officers, February 4th, and this is my free time to actually come here and conduct a complaint. I've already been to the actual person that's pulling me over. I just want to, I guess, thank you very much.
Just give me like 5-10 minutes. I gotta go print one off, okay?
All right.
We don't have one of them out here.
I'll be waiting.
All right, man. So I printed off a second one just in case you needed. Can I ask what it's in regards to? Other than the illegal, like who's the officer?
Hey, I'm not saying he has 27 years in the business and has no experience in law at all. I appreciate you doing this because most places say they don't have complaint forms at all and they make me go through them. So you actually done your job.
Am I able to get your name just so I... No?
Not needed.
That's fine.
You have a good one.
All right, you
Thank
take
you.
care, sir.
While we've all seen constitutional rights crushed under the heel of unchecked power, not every officer fits that mold. Somewhere beneath the shimmer of the stars and stripes, there are still officers like Andrew Hale, those who let civil liberties stand tall, shining with the dignity they were always meant to carry. On March 16, 2022, under the golden sun of Newport Beach and the luxury glow of bayfront resorts, a quiet battle broke out between civil rights and that all-too-familiar fear of public embarrassment. This time, the California police, led by Officer Cueva, showed up at the baseless beckoning of a Balboa Bay Resort employee. And yes, instead of defending the public's rights, she launched a full-on assault on the First, Fourth, and Fifth Amendments. Trust us, you don't want to miss this unconstitutional tripartite.
And it looks like he's on the phone with somebody now. He's calling someone, so we'll see what happens. Like Newport Beach police rolling up here. Somebody called the cops. Soon, guys. Camera right now. See if they want to make contact. Here we go.
Ma'am, I'm Officer Cueva with the Newport Beach Police Department. How are you?
Hi. Good. How's it going?
We're literally just here to keep the peace. You don't have to film me. I'm not gonna yell at you or anything like
Keep the
that.
peace? Why? What's going on?
I'm just curious why you're filming the resort.
Oh, I'm not gonna say right now. Questions?
Is there any way that you can just...
Huh?
Is there any way that you can just...
Is there any way that I could go on my way?
Yeah, did they ask you to leave? I mean, you have every right to be here. But
Yeah, so then why would I need to leave right now, and I'll be done when I'm done?
What do you do for work?
I'm not gonna answer any questions. No.
Sure, it's 1590.
1590? Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
thank you.
What's your name?
I'm not gonna answer any questions because I'm not obligated to.
Okay. That's a good point.
Fair?
Are you filming for work?
Yeah. Because if I did, that would be helping you with your investigation,
Well,
correct?
this is no investigation.
I know. I'm just. Yeah. So I'm not going to answer any questions right now for you. So unfortunately, sorry.
Just do me a favor and don't.
I don't need your directives. I didn't do that, but you know, tie your shoelaces so you don't trip. Make sure you put your seatbelt on when you drive. You know, girlfriend. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
You as well. Bye.
Just be aware that they just don't want you on the property. That's it. You can stand on the sidewalk and film.
Yeah, I don't need your directives. I haven't gone on the property. I don't plan to.
I'm just telling you that.
Put your seatbelt on when you drive. Don't go over the speed limit. Don't break any laws. Set a good example. Thank you. And there goes Newport Beach PD. Just like that. And it looks like we got a little group huddle here at the security window. They're probably getting in the shack there. Whatever they told him. Pretty much, as long as I stay on the public sidewalk property, which I don't have any intention of going on their property, all's well that ends well. It's like a group huddle over there.
In the end, there were no arrests. But there was a costly lesson for both resort staff and law enforcement. The right to record in public is not some nuisance to be swatted away, but a legal shield upheld by both the Constitution and the courts. Drop a 2 in the comments if you think Officer Cueva needs to enroll in a crash course on civil liberties. Next up, an incident at the Florida Department of Juvenile Justice on August 22, 2024, where government employees seem to be playing a game of dodge the Constitution. In every encounter inside this public facility, they pulled out all the classics: internal policy, restricted zones, security areas, everything but an actual legal basis. And so, step by step, they trampled the First Amendment and the right to free movement, as if the Constitution were nothing more than a single-use instruction manual.
Hey, good morning. I just need to submit a public records request. It's going to be first, last names, titles, and how many beds there are, just so I can, because I know there's a lot of kind of things I'm looking into.
Where are you from?
I'm from here. Mm-hmm.
Hi. One second.
Sure.
1 second here, please.
How's your day going?
Good.
Good.
That's not on, right?
It is, yeah, it's on.
No, you can't video without permission. This
Why is that out there?
No.
I'm not sure why it says that.
Yes, because it's a juvenile detention. You can't video. Turn that off.
I'm not sure why that. Hey, how's it going? Can I help you?
Huh?
Can I help you with something, or
Oh no.
are you here to see me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is he helping me with the public records? Are you able to help me with the public records request?
Yes. 1 second.
All right, appreciate you.
See you there. Hang out. I'll be right back.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Excuse me. Could you come back down here to the lobby area, please?
I will, yeah.
Come down to the lobby
Why is that?
because this is our secure hallway. You can't be down this hallway.
Oh, there's.
Could you please come back down to the lobby, or you can go ahead and leave?
Why would you have public information here if we
Sir,
can't look
could you
at
please
it? Calm
leave?
down.
No, you don't
Calm
tell
down.
me to calm down.
Oh, excuse
You're
me?
my place of business.
I'm not an inmate. You can't treat me that way.
I don't. We don't have inmates here. But I need you to go back
I'm
to
a member of the
lobby.
public. You need to watch yourself. Watch your attitude. Reading what's up here on the billboard.
Okay. They helped you in front already?
Oh yeah, I'm waiting on somebody to. Who's that young lady's name, by the way? She's wearing the uniform. She's a black lady. She just walked in that door.
No, I have no idea.
Education, I'm sure.
Hey, sir. How you doing?
Good.
So this will help you with everything you need.
I'm gonna do it verbally with you guys in person since I'm already here, and then you guys just write it down for me, submit it on my behalf. 19.
You would just have to contact right here.
That's one way to do it. Are you familiar with Florida Statute Chapter 119, sir? It's one of the 3 ways you can do it. So if a member of the public comes in and say they want to give it verbally, to be for our convenience, not for y'all's convenience.
All right, give me 1 second.
Yeah, it's just like 3 or 4 items. It'll take like 5 seconds.
All right, 1 second.
All right, man. Thank you.
I don't care. What were the questions you had?
All right, it's going to be, and I'll give you my email at the end of this, so you have first, last names of all employees here at this facility, and their salaries. Black lady in there.
I'll get back to you on that. First and last names of all employees.
Yeah. And for the 4th item, I want that young black lady's name, her first, last name, so I can identify her.
I'm sorry, what?
So I can identify her, so she's separate from the rest of it. And then also, and you don't know who she is?
Oh, I do know she is.
It's
I'll
okay.
get back to you. Yeah.
So there's something called an undue delay doing public records. So if you guys have the information now, like that, if it's just somebody's name and you don't give it, wait 10 days or whatever to get that information. You know what I mean?
You can wait as soon as I give it to you.
Well, the public records, it takes a little bit of time for me to pull the report.
Employees, their salaries, her first
and last name, yes sir. And then for the email, Liberty, Liberty, troll, TROLL, @gmail.com.
Hold on a second, okay?
Yes sir, thank you. Could I get your name? Crickets. Don't tell me to leave again, you're dismissed.
Officers Kenny and Ortiz quickly arrived on scene, but instead of enforcing the law, they repeated the usual mantras: calm down, and you can't record here. Suddenly, a public records request under Florida statutes. Chapter 119 was treated like a criminal act, all because a camera was raised above eye level. Apparently, public space and protected journalistic activity under the First Amendment are still uncharted territory in their training manual.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, sir.
You guys here for me?
There's no recording in the facility.
Is that a law?
They want you to leave.
Well, this is a public. What's your names and badge numbers first of all?
Deputy County 5149.
Thank you, sir. What's your name, ma'am?
179.
Okay, so everyone just calm down. This is a public facility. I'm in a public area. I'm engaged in constitutionally protected activity. You interfere with that, you'll be held liable for that. Okay? You'll lose your qualified immunity, I promise you that.
So they're saying you're trying to request records. Is that true?
I'm still waiting on that.
Did they explain their policy on how they can give you the records and stuff like that?
Nobody's supposed to be recording in here, so why would you say that? And then she walked away and got somebody else and somebody's.
The sign on the door says "C of the building."
So if the sign said
so
no,
we need to leave while
listen.
outside.
If the sign said no, listen. If it said no blue shirts, would you
We
enforce?
need you to exit the facility.
No, I'm not going to enter the. I'm not going to exit.
Okay. Or if you're gonna have to come over here.
If you threaten me with arrest, I will leave.
You are, because they want you to leave, and they want you trespassed. We need you to leave.
What crime did I commit?
We need you to leave.
For what crime?
We need you to leave.
You need to
Because they've
have
asked-
reasonable
You're
You have to have,
recording?
ma'am.
No.
Yes, you are. You
No.
work for me. You're a public servant. You work for me. Listen to me.
You are now being trespassed from this facility. Management of the facility is
I need to see
asking
the
us to
paper.
remove you from the facility.
Okay, who is?
Right? You want them trespassed, right?
No, I'm not. I just said stand by.
Oh,
for
your
2
staff
minutes.
worker said they want them trespassed.
Okay, hold on.
To record? All right.
This is a lawful activity.
This is private.
Learn your place. Stay in your lane.
Hey.
I appreciate you being cordial.
Zach?
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, man. What's your last name?
I'm not going to give any last name or personal information.
What time did you get here?
I've been here for about, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes inside, I guess. Make a copy of it for me so I can have my receipt. So I'm a journalist. I'm independent.
And they said that the records request has to be like they had a sheet of.
Yeah, so I have the sheet right here.
Yeah, I already explained to them what. It's going to be, I'm submitting a public records request under Florida statute, chapter 119, like I explained to you, person, right? Okay. So I just give it to you verbally, right? Or I can write it down, whichever right? And then basically you write it down, you submit it to the designee. And then once the designee receives it, then it's their job to actually retrieve the items for me to. So all I need now, you still have that copy, sir, that I gave you? The piece of paper that you wrote down?
No, yeah, I got the information.
Okay. If you can make a copy of that, name and today's date, or an official stamp for the property, and then give me a copy and I'll be all set there. So.
Hey, point that camera that way, please.
You're in public. You're not gonna boss me around.
So
Well, you should know by now.
everything's online. Florida has a right to know. So all that's online.
Okay, but Florida statute, chapter 119.
Well, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I know the different ways to do it, right? Okay. But I'm here in person. I want to do it here now, not for public servants.
Okay. So you just want a copy of the paper? That's it?
Sign it and date it. Put. You have official stamp for the juvenile center here?
No.
Okay, just sign it here on the public records request. Appreciate it.
Excuse me.
So again, like I was explaining to the young lady there, this is a area, so wherever the public has a right to be, the press has a right to be. And record the First Amendment.
Finally, Deputy Chief Hull made his appearance. One would hope a high-ranking officer would embody lawful professionalism. But the real question is, can he salvage the department's qualified immunity shield, now teetering on the brink of a legal abyss? He ain't stick around. The final act is about to unfold.
So are you both deputy sheriffs?
He works for GDC.
No, I mean you and the other one, the Orange County Sheriff's Office, or Brevard County, excuse me. Now, before you guys, with the Sheriff's Office. Okay, thank you. Is it a sergeant? It's corporal. Corporal.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, no.
Good. Name and badge number, sir?
Sure, I just don't want to crowd you in the hallway. Is it good if I give it from you here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Closer, perfect. The boat.
Okay.
Junior, ID 4811-4811.
Thank you. Appreciate your professionalism. So what's going on here is I'm in a publicly accessible public building, so the rules are, the law is different as it pertains to a private establishment, wherever you have a right to be. It's a constitutionally protected activity. So I warned them, I'm going to warn you, protected activity under the First Amendment. Qualified immunities will be lost. I'll see everyone in court, and it's a big civil lawsuit. Personally sue anybody who violates my rights. Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
You got it.
Perfect.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
They can.
This is kind of a tight hallway though.
It is a tight hallway. If it gets, yeah, it's fine. I'll sit with you out here. That's fine.
Our staff are about to start breaks, so it's gonna get a little.
There. All this law enforcement for a guy with a camera, right? Because they can't trespass unless somebody here says they want to prosecute. So, yeah.
So that's the information you had asked for.
Yes, sir.
My name is Captain Miguel Rios.
Just have that.
Yeah, I got the original copy. Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right.
That's awesome. Appreciate your help.
Appreciate it, man.
Is that it?
Captain, right? Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
I'm not going to be too much. I'm going to wait for them and see what they say, and then I'll be out of here. All right. Appreciate you. All right, we're all set. We're good. Thank you.
Is that it? All right.
Anybody, are you willing to say do you like working here? Do you guys like have any complaints at all or anything about you guys have in the facility? Do you guys have enough beds for the juvies you feel like and everything they need here?
Yes.
Great. That's good to know. It's okay. Did I ask for that? I can't remember. Did I ask? Oh, okay.
But
well, I can do it later. I can do that. I can add to it later online. That's fine. All right. I'll be out of here as soon as they're out of here. Thank you, guys. All right.
One thing to remember, a juvenile detention center, despite its gates and rule books, is funded by taxpayers and subject to public oversight. No government employee has the right to override constitutionally protected recording simply because they feel uncomfortable. On October 20th, 2021, right outside the gates of the Iowa Army ammunition plant, we were treated to yet another First Amendment interruption, this time served military style with a side of no filming allowed. It all kicked off when a guy raised his camera on a public sidewalk. Before he could even zoom in, Officers Duberkick and Swanson bolted out like a fire alarm had gone off, yelling, "Private property, no recording." A bold proclamation, alas, entirely unlawful.
I'm gonna post up.
We're trying to get pictures of.
Homeland Security threat level. Not.
What are you taking pictures of?
You now.
We're eating it now.
What if I don't want my picture taken?
Well, you're in public. Sure does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
I have a right.
Have you read this?
Yeah, I've practiced it quite a bit of times.
Have you?
And read it some more.
Yeah.
Because you need to understand your First Amendment.
Yeah, there's certain.
What's the First Amendment say? The First Amendment say? I'm waiting.
You're gonna wait.
Oh yeah?
Because I'm not here for a quiz.
We'll get what we need.
We'll
and
do
then
your
beyond.
job. I'm doing my job. And we'll go from there.
What is your job?
You see it.
Who are you working for? That's not a legal press pass.
Yeah, it is.
Who did you get this pass from? Looks like a handmade press to me.
I was born in the U.S., so therefore...
Is somebody else's property?
Yeah.
Yeah. So where does that say in the Constitution?
It's under the First Amendment. It's called the freedom of press. Yeah, they are. I think you're masking on.
Why are you shaking then?
Why am I shaking? I'm not shaking. On public property.
First of all, you're not on public property.
We are on public property.
What is a sidewalk?
What's a sidewalk?
Depends on where you're at.
What's the easement called?
The
From
problem
that center
is,
line.
it's not to take pictures of what I'm
Sure
doing.
it does.
The First Amendment doesn't protect dealers. Doesn't give you the right to record here.
Yeah,
Sure it
does.
does. What are you? CCP? You Chinese? You Communist Party?
You
You're a Pogue then, aren't you?
You're licensed
Pogue?
to interact with the public outside the facility.
Like
Yeah, why
outside
are
of
you
your
out here?
property.
What's going on?
Oh, they're up there taking pictures.
Hey, you right?
Oh my God!
Wow.
Supervisor,
Yeah, y'all ain't
you know
gonna
that.
surround me. That ain't gonna happen.
Huh? Hey, bro. I'm not too clear on the First Amendment. Maybe I need some help. You mind coming down?
Yeah, I might need to restudy that.
Kim, I don't know. We're just recording, brother.
Yeah, we're just taking some pictures.
No, I mean, like, why are you
Working on
did you get a
stories.
hold of him coming here, or
Huh?
did you just show up
No.
because of him? That was
Yeah, but he's being kind of rude, but he could be like, hey, bro.
we might push
Yeah.
off the grass
Yeah.
a little bit.
We ain't
Just
gonna
don't wanna-
block.
Anybody get hit? I'm not trying to be, aggressive to you guys.
That's
we're
fine.
good. We're good.
If you have questions, you can.
Yeah.
10 more. We'll be over there. What's the problem?
There's no problem. Maybe just with the first dude that came out, kind of like.
Well, he's
So-
just trying to do his job. You're
That's
not
fine.
supposed to-
There's a way you can do it, though.
Yeah, there's a way to be a little nicer. I mean,
Yeah, so America, this is public, right? Obviously back there, we're not going to go back there, okay? So freedom of speech, right? There's too much fake news BS going around nowadays. This is our news. We are the press. So we're just exercising our rights. If he doesn't know the First Amendment, maybe he just knows freedom of speech. There's five basic topics in the First Amendment alone. And understand, hey, you know what? This is my job over here behind this, because this is the property that I'm supposed to. They're perfectly allowed to record.
You guys got no weapons or anything on you, right?
I don't answer questions.
All right.
And no, not to be mean or anything, but surety.
Yeah.
You ain't a cop, so I wouldn't even answer your questions to begin with.
Well,
I'm not trying to be, a rude or a dick, but you're security.
But yeah,
man.
another thing too, I understand you might want to be as safe as you can. One arm here. For one, there's multiple of you on both sides of us. I think you're solid, man. You don't got nothing to worry about, bro.
Got
You're
Yeah.
No, you're being fine.
You're being fine.
all right.
This guy, on the other hand, he came out really
he came out
aggressive.
hot-headed.
Yeah, and there's being a hot.
Yeah, no, I understand it could be a new experience, but in the future.
All right,
Just be like, hey, they're on public, man. I can't do nothing. They could record, freedom of the press. Like, get the hell out of here. I don't like you record me and my duty or this place over here that I'm working at. And we are the press, we the people. So that's why we're out here, guys.
All right, so what's your kind of goal? Are you guys trying to
Just to
show
record,
these
is
pictures?
it?
Disclose that information because I haven't published the story yet. But
Yeah, but I'm going to. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Facebook, you can look it up. You can look up
Yeah,
on Google Maps.
exactly. There you go.
Google Maps,
There you
exactly.
go.
You're not really
You
causing any
answered that
issues, and
right
that's
there
obviously,
for him.
One more thing to add. So check this out. Let's say my truck's right here, okay? Let's just say it is. It has a dash cam on it, taking pictures straight in. And that's not illegal, you know what I mean? Hey, we are Americans here. Let's work together. This is their First Amendment right. They're on public property. They're doing absolutely nothing wrong. But understand, dude, they got cameras. They're doing nothing wrong. Just go about your day, do your job, type thing on here. So that's it. It's only going to document, you know, I'm not going to make you guys look bad whatsoever. I like to answer questions like that. Certain ones we will, but like certain things to try to get our information, I'm just not a huge fan of as well. So that's about it. I mean, do you have any more questions, anything? We're just going to be standing around.
We're not really answering a whole lot of questions. What can you tell me?
Well, I don't know. It depends. Shoot them out. I'm not going to answer all of them, but.
Supervisor sent you here, and you want to kind of get some information of what's going on, so we can guarantee you're not going to be any sort of threat here.
Okay, that's fine.
The sidewalk outside a federal facility, according to DHS memos from 2010, 2018, and 2021, is clearly a public space where citizens are free to film, photograph, and exercise their constitutional rights like, well, people who live in a country with a constitution. And yet, these officers charged forward with a kind of confident ignorance that's almost impressive. Now Officer Smith enters the scene. Will he turn things around, or just add another slash to the growing list of amendment violations?
What's up?
How's it going, man?
How are you?
Okay. Cool. Just out practicing my First Amendment.
Yeah. Okay.
And
so,
where are you guys from?
Yeah, certain ones we won't answer,
Yep.
but you're welcome to ask certain things.
yeah, you can answer. You can ask us questions.
Yeah, no,
I'm
that's
just talking
fine.
to you. You guys can, I was talking, that's it.
Pictures in public, that's literally it.
Cool.
Yeah.
What time of year?
I've never been
Colin,
hunting
why'd
for
you hide
animals
that? I already got a
people,
picture
so
of it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Colin Smith, everybody. Yeah, close enough. C. Smith.
Yeah. C. Smith.
C. Smith. S. Swanson.
Christopher.
Let's see.
That's
T.
it.
Hatfield,
You look
like
like
Hatfield and
I can
McCoy.
First Amendment rights out here.
We got S. Man, N Man. And then, is that Odekirk?
That's how it is, you gotta check.
Yeah, no.
You're welcome down. You're welcome to answer certain questions. Not everything.
I don't either.
Yeah, hey, there you
I
go.
don't like paying fines, I don't like getting jail.
I don't right. Me neither.
Check on everybody that walks down this public access, or just folks
Well,
with cameras.
just when they kind of walk up here, they hang out and stuff.
Just walked up.
Yep.
Literally.
You guys, we're doing the same thing you guys, we're just
Yeah.
seeing what's going on.
That's
it.
yeah. I mean, that's fine. That's understandable. Love if you could help with. Do you have do you have any problem with us being here?
As long as you guys aren't violating any, criminal laws or anything like that.
we won't.
Yeah.
Nothing. Good to go, huh? So, Amendment Freedom of Press. Why
I'm
we
just
can
doing
do
what
it?
I've been told to do.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
sure.
just-
All right,
we're
that's
just
fine.
checking.
That's fine.
Well, yeah.
Just for
and
We've
then
been
you
told
understand-
there's no video supposed to be taken here at all.
Side there, though, right? That's
Yeah,
inside
yeah.
your
We're being
property.
told, period.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the DHS memo in 2018, actually there was a new one that came out in 2021, says we can. Security that says we can do this.
Well, it's okay, but the thing of it is, I came out here and I asked you simple questions. You wouldn't.
No, you came out here. Is that
I came out
correct,
to call
man?
Hey,
No, you need to curb him. Is that
You
correct?
have to curb me. I haven't even got my heartbeat going yet.
No.
Yeah, it's
No,
de-escalation here, not
Stop,
escalation.
just stop.
man.
I know what you guys doing. It's cool. It's whatever.
Okay, see, you're
So
informed,
you guys
but
doing
he
whatever.
don't.
Got the
Takes
phone
privacy
now.
in public.
Hey, why does he just have a phone?
None.
He doesn't get like a cool camera.
Yeah.
He has a.
Yeah, I got an old Samsung. It's barely.
Well, get an
barely
S10
kicking.
Plus on Amazon,
Plus?
dude. That's $200, and it's
Right.
top tier camera. So I mean,
Choice of
You got
equipment.
Might get an iPhone.
I say I just go with Samsung. That's what I say.
Get
Yeah.
your name, sir.
You know, I wish that one security would didn't run away like that. But you can't please everyone or educate everyone.
I didn't mispronounce that right. It is Odekirk? Is that how it's pronounced?
That's correct.
I got a hard last name too. I know how it is.
Yeah.
I'm a Department of the Army civilian police. So we act
I've never heard of it.
Army police.
But you're no longer enlisted or officer.
No, I'm a civilian. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
employed by the Army as a civilian. It's a pretty cool gig.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't
So
know
you're
we're
still
out here.
government contracted, right?
No, I'm actually Army civilian employee.
okay.
Yep.
On the
You
road.
guys ever been in the military or anything?
Yeah.
If you go like Fort Leonard Wood or something like that, they got
They got them out there.
they have some
Carson
military
has them
police.
too. No, they have them down there.
Well, a lot of people don't know we're out here. We're
I
doing
didn't
them.
know.
I just found out the property's 19,000 acres.
Because that's
Pretty,
that's pretty expansive.
Pretty big chunk.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow.
But yeah, we're gonna be out here.
You know
so,
why
I
we're
mean,
curious what you're
I don't
doing,
know
right?
what.
Just doing what the First Amendment says
Yeah,
we
I
can
know.
do. Just doing what the
I know
Department of
you guys are
Homeland
doing it.
Security says we can do.
Just
Not
Just,
trampled whatsoever.
yep.
I want
I
zero
get it.
feelings to enforce.
just do
over
something
our
for
rights.
me though. Just
Absolutely.
Sounds
This
like you
is
guys.
We're
Yeah, no, we have no
solid
ill
group,
will. We ain't gonna trespass. Nothing like that. We're just gonna take some pictures.
Oh yeah.
Sure, yeah, I can understand. The way you guys came up, yeah, awesome
that's
job.
fine.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, that's
but the way
fine.
he
You
came
guys are
up,
welcome to
no,
ask
dude.
questions. You
No.
don't have to answer questions. Be like, what are they doing?
I just want the traffic flowing in out
Yeah,
here.
we're
Oh, yeah,
not-
yeah,
we
yeah,
will
we
not-
wouldn't-
we're
yeah.
not
Please
gonna
don't
obstruct
disrupt
anything.
the traffic
We
or
won't.
anything like that.
Yep, 40 so far, I'm not getting hit. We'll see. No, we won't.
You literally, one of them's really bad and like doing bad things, and we might catch it on camera. But if you're doing the right thing, nothing to worry about. Only
Exactly.
I get it. I
You
just
only look bad if you act bad.
I get it. Yep.
yeah, that's about it, man.
All right. Cool.
So, if you have anything else to say, or if you want to huddle and be like, dude, they're good to go, just let them do their thing, relax.
Just
I
like you
mean,
guys
if
are.
you want
We're
to,
gonna-
you
we're
can.
gonna walk around,
I mean,
too,
yeah,
so-
we're gonna be walking. So,
I mean, if you guys want to tag along,
It's good for you though.
yeah.
it is. You're right. You're right.
Yep. Good deal.
All right, guys. We appreciate it. We're gonna keep doing our thing. Yep. You too.
Don't worry if your camera makes someone uncomfortable. As long as you're on public property, especially a sidewalk, the First Amendment has your back. And to anyone trying to slam the gates shut on the Constitution, you might want to read those DHS memos again before earning the title of fastest to violate the Bill of Rights. And that wraps up our journey through these tense showdowns between citizens' rights and government authority, from Sergeant Andrew Hale's professionalism in Genesee to Officer Cueva's unconstitutional antics in Newport Beach, and on to how the Constitution was sidelined in Florida and Iowa. Each story is a powerful reminder. Your rights are real and worth defending. Never let ignorance or abuses of power rob you of your constitutional privileges. Stay informed, hold your ground, and don't hesitate to speak up. If you found this content helpful, please like, share, and subscribe so we can spread this message far and wide. The more people who know their rights, the fewer who will dare to overstep. See you in the next videos.